the social enterprises and charities. He coaches people, executives in that sector. And they both have created a hashtag on LinkedIn that is supporting other people. So Sarah's is build up during lockdown. So in the UK, there's a lockdown on at the minute again. Okay. So she is taking time. I'm not sure she's doing it every day, but she's definitely doing it a few times a week. She's sharing a post on LinkedIn and asking others to do the same, highlighting other people who are doing a brilliant job. So she might, so she was very, very lovely. And she talked about me on Monday and saying, you should go and listen to Louise's podcast. And, sharing other people. She's a copywriter. Talked about our friends, Martin and Lindsay, who help people build their own websites. So she is literally going, shine a light on these people, go and check them out. Let's build each other up during lockdown. And Glenn is doing something similar. His is more, I think his hashtag is kindness matters. And he's sharing stories about people within his network who he sees doing something, it could be something small, but making a difference to somebody's life. And to me, that is thought leadership,
Agreed.
And I just think those are fantastic examples of just small things that you can do to make a big difference, especially this year.
Yeah.
So a little bit of positivity.
We can use all the positivity we can get this year.
We definitely could.
Not that we don't always need positivity, but we really need positivity this year.
I think so. Right, let's talk about speaking. So I think you and I both, if we'd had a different year, would have been on a few stages, Rhonda. We would have been strutting across the stage, ready to give our 25-minute talk, or however long you talk for. But it hasn't quite
however long they give me.
Yeah, however long they give you. So how do you use LinkedIn to help you to get more speaking gigs? Because I think a lot of people will be going, oh, let's listen to this. Or do you use LinkedIn for that?
I don't use LinkedIn for that as much as I would like to. Mm-hmm. That's one of my areas. We all need to have growth areas. Well, that's one of mine. Okay. For where I need to be focusing as we move forward. Mm-hmm. A couple of things that I do, and some of these are just like super simple. Mm-hmm. It's in my headline. Oh, wow. Imagine that. Speaker and workshop facilitator is in my headline. And just for the record, I'm also going to be adding podcast guest expert to my LinkedIn profile because I just saw somebody with that yesterday. I'm like, oh, I like that. I'm going to add that to it. So another thing that I do is I have in my featured section several of the podcasts that I've guested on, as well as the fact that I have spoken at different conferences and events.
Yes.
And down in my experience section, speaking is one of the things that's in my profile.
Yes.
I am a speaker. Because if you want to be a speaker, you have to tell people you want to
tell people you're a speaker. That's right. And I don't know if you've seen the video clip I got from speaking at Vid Summit, but they gave me the most amazing intro. And the voiceover is like somebody who's talking in a wrestling match or something. Introducing to the stage, Louise Brogan. Like this. Well, that sounds more like Yogi Bear. But it's 20 seconds long, Rhonda, and it's the most awesome thing anyone's ever done for me. I think business, which sounds really cheesy, but I am definitely putting that in my featured section because it's like different clips of me speaking at different conferences. And it's a professional video introduction of me being a speaker.
Well, now I got to go out and find it.
You've got to go find it. Yeah. It's really cool. It also talks about me being Bruce Springsteen's #1 fan. Which is awesome. Oh dear. But, so one of the things when I look at my LinkedIn profile and the dashboard, and if you're listening to this thinking, where's the dashboard? When you go down your profile, underneath your About section, there's a little bit that says dashboard and it's private just to you. But when you click on the what people are finding you for number, which is the third number out of the 3 numbers, when I click on that, it shows me the companies people are coming from, the level of business that they're at. So if they're an executive director or founder or whatever. And then below that, it tells me the words I'm being found for. And one of mine is speaker.
Super.
Yeah. So, and like if you didn't talk about speaking or have speaker in your profile, no one's going to reach out and ask you, would you be interested in speaking to their, at their conference or their organization? So anyone listening to this who's looking for a speaker on LinkedIn, get in touch. Rhonda, what do you speak on?
I speak on how your energizers can help you increase your profits. And I actually call it ROE, return on energy.
Yes, you do.
But we focus on those things that energize you because you know what? If you're working in that area, that is your zone of genius. And focusing in that place is where you make the biggest impact.
Yes.
So why don't we do that? Not to mention the fact it doesn't drag you down and just make you, totally burned out at the end of the day.
Yes. I would love to come and see you speak in person. You and I need to go and speak at the same conference so we can like cheerlead each other on from the stage or from the seats.
I think that would be really fun. Yes. Yes, we do need to do that, Louise. We got to work that out.
That would be really cool.
All we got to do is get out of lockdown first.
Yes, saying. I know. Well, look, I think we're looking at spring next year. Fingers crossed.
Absolutely.
To be in any kind of normality. I said to my husband, if that's a possibility, we're booking flights now for next summer for somewhere sunny and warm, because I didn't go anywhere last year except for Northern Ireland, and it's not very hot here ever.
There are plenty of places in this world where it gets a lot warmer than Northern Ireland, right?
Yeah, like pretty much like 80% of the world. Just a beautiful place to come visit, though. If you come visit, say hello, let me know you're coming. Okay. Oh, Rhonda, this is really fun. I really enjoyed this. So we're going to be doing a LinkedIn Live together, you and I, on Friday. If you're listening as this episode is released, Rhonda and I will be talking live on LinkedIn this Friday. There's no point in me saying a time because everyone listens in different time zones. I will just share on LinkedIn when it's going to be. Rhonda, how can people find out more about you, and especially people who are in the financial industry who would like some support? How do they find you?
They can find me one of two places. They can connect with me on LinkedIn. And they will find me as Rhonda Peterson Coach. And please, if you are connecting with me on LinkedIn, tell us that you have heard me on LinkedIn with Louise, because I love to know where people are coming from.
Yes.
So in your message that you give me, say, I heard you on LinkedIn with Louise. You can also go to my website for more information, and that is rhondapeterson.com, RHONDA.
Perfect.
PETERSON.
Lovely. Rhonda, thank you so much for coming on today.
It's been great, Louise. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting to Rhonda today. She is a very dear friend. And, whenever I went to America last year to speak at that conference, and I really wanted to do some shopping. And of course, if you've ever been to one of these conferences in a hotel, you can't walk to the shops. So I was going, how am I going to do my American shopping? I only had a window of an afternoon, and Rhonda took me in an Uber to the shops, and I was just over the moon. So I got my shopping done in about an hour and a half, and that was the only time I had. So I will be forever indebted to her for that. Make sure you do come and join us on Friday for our LinkedIn Live show, and let's talk about using LinkedIn as a tool for thought leadership and topics that you should and shouldn't talk about on LinkedIn, and how you can, if you are someone who's looking to grow your speaking career, let's talk about that too. I love when people are joining us on the LinkedIn Live and asking questions, because it makes it really fun and engaging for everybody, and it's just really good. If you personally want help with growing your thought leadership on LinkedIn, then I would love to help you. I have been doing my LinkedIn VIP intensives with clients who, they're specifically really people who have left a high-level corporate role and are breaking out on their own. They may have been in business for a year or so, or they may just be in their first 6 months. And LinkedIn is a very, very different beast for somebody who is an entrepreneur or a business owner or a speaker than it is for someone who is in a career. So there's lots of different updates you make to your profile and how you use LinkedIn. And if that sounds like something you would need support or help with, then go to louisebrogan.com/call and book a 15-minute chat with me and see if we're the right fit to work together. And I would love to help you with that. And wherever you are in the world, I hope that things are easing a little bit, and we're all looking forward to a bit of time off over the holiday season. And everyone stay safe and keep washing your hands, wearing your masks, and looking after yourselves. And I'll talk to you on the podcast next week. Thank you.